What's going on, guys? This is your boy XQ420 here, and if you've been anywhere on the East Coast, for the most part, you'll know about what's going on here with the Colonial Pipeline being shut down by the hackers. Hackers got right in there, proceeded to install the ransomware, and then hold Colonial Pipeline hostage. But there's a couple other tidbits of information that we just recently found out on this. Let's jump into it. Alright, so I want to welcome everybody back to the channel. If you hadn't subscribed yet, please do so. You will not regret it. Going ahead and diving right in. As I said in the intro, everybody knows about this Colonial Pipeline, about it getting attacked by the hackers, and then the panic proceeds shortly afterwards, okay? Now, we've got folks out there that are absolute idiots, okay? And the masses are sheeple, we already know that. But here's the issue. There wouldn't be any gas shortage if folks would just calm the hell down, okay? Folks were acting a fool. I remember it was a couple days ago now. From what I understand, the actual place was hacked the previous Friday. But I believe it was Monday, Tuesday. I left from the gym. And when I left, I looked over at the speedway nearby. And I noticed folks were all out in the road, lines. I'm like, what the hell is happening? Okay. So I was like, I was on a quarter of a tank. I'm like, man, I probably better get gas. I mean, folk out here acting a fool. I mean, there was just 30 minutes, 45 minutes earlier, no lines were out there. I went to the gym, came back out. It's like somebody dropped me off in a new dimension. It's like the world ended, or it got announced that the world was about to end within that short time frame that I was in the gym. And so I stopped, got gas. I didn't think nothing about it. But then, in the days ensuing, I continue to see people lined up at the gas pump. I see people out there with trash bags, filling the trash bags up with fuel. It's like, what are you doing? The fuel's going to eat the trash bag up. But it is pitiful. I'm like, what are y'all doing? People with grocery bags. People going in there with mason jars. I mean, but they filling up everything they can fill up. And that's the problem when you allow people to know that there's a situation going down, okay? Folks will go out there and will hoard all the resources to themselves because they ain't got no better sense but to do that. Some of these folks didn't even need gas, but they were filling up everything, anything and everything they could get their hands on. It's like, y'all, what are you doing? You need to calm down, but there ain't nothing calm about them, okay? They just continuously go out there and continuously hoard resources and do stupid stuff. And we ain't surprised by this. Now, we had a bunch of governors do a state of emergency. Like I said, it's mainly hurt your the eastern seaboard, okay? Southeast, and it's really southeast for the most part. And this Colonial Pipeline supplies 45% of all fuel on the East Coast. So, I mean, it's legit, okay? It's a legit pipeline. But it just makes you wonder. It's like, dog, y'all going to get held up over some ransomware. Y'all ain't got nobody around that can handle a little ransomware. Let's get serious, bud. At my work, I remember they hit us with some ransomware. Folks came out there an hour later. The stuff's knocked right out, okay? They re-upped everything and said, all right, y'all good to go. But these folks right here have been shut down almost a damn week. Now, they got it re-going today or yesterday. I'm going to release this on Friday. So they got it re-going yesterday. But it's going to take them a while because from what I was seeing, they're also, a whole lot of the gas companies been short on people to actually take the fuel to places. So they ain't had nobody drive the tankers. Now, a couple things I seen here, okay? The pipeline was hacked by a group called Dark Side. They said that they're Russian, and they're in it for the money. But they put out a statement, and the cyber attackers, they said that they didn't mean to cause problems and will introduce moderation in future targets. What the hell is that supposed to mean? Come on, y'all. Talking about some moderation? You didn't mean to cause a problem. But so, let me get this straight. Shutting down a pipeline that supplies 45% of the fuel on the eastern seaboard of the United States, you didn't think that was going to cause a problem. I mean, but folk ain't that dumb, okay? If these folks able to hack in and put some ransomware and shut a pipeline down, they ain't that stupid, bud. All right? Now, I'm trying to figure out who gave them the entry code, okay? Because it seems like they got quietly paid some money, all right? Real quiet like, all right? Now, where's the statement at? Yeah, here we go, the statement. Our goal is to make money and not create problems for society. Well, too late. I mean, damn, bud. They know we got stupid people over here. They know we got people full of fear and panic. They're here talking about, oh, we weren't trying to create no problem. Man, please, kick rocks. Tell me you ain't trying to create no problem. But this thing, it seems like a sting operation, I ain't gonna lie to you. And they say right here, from today, we introduce moderation and check each company that our partners want to encrypt to avoid social consequences in the future. What does that mean? But there's always consequences. What you mean you trying to avoid social consequences? There always will be consequences. You holding a company at ransom with ransomware. Come on, y'all. We ain't that stupid. Bud, a hacker. Yeah, I'm going to trust what you got to say. Like I said, bud, I want to know who infiltrated. I want to know who gave them the backdoor entry. That's all. Now, the reason why I say that is because it's reported that the Colonial Pipeline paid the hackers nearly $5 million in ransom after the cyber attack. Now, initially it said they weren't paying the ransom, but now it's coming out. Looks like they did. Now, according to Bloomberg, NBC, and CNBC, it says that Colonial paid the hackers 75 Bitcoin on Monday. Now, look now. It just seems kind of weird to me. Is that somebody hacks in and then you immediately send them some Bitcoin? But history dictates that when you pay people the ransom money, that you don't get nothing in return, okay? I mean, bud, have you watched the movie? I mean, that's all I'm asking. You don't never pay the ransom, okay? You don't get nothing in return. The body comes back cut up, okay? I mean, we can't be serious. That's why I'm saying it was an inside job, some type of inside job, or maybe the strings were being pulled elsewhere, as we'll get into right here in a second. So it says a statement said the company paid the hefty ransom in difficult to trace cryptocurrency within hours after the attack, underscoring the immense pressure faced by Georgia-based operator to get gasoline and jet fuel flowing again to major cities along the eastern seaboard, as people said. That was according to Bloomberg. Said a third person familiar with the situation said U.S. government officials are aware that Colonial made the payment. So, okay, so a whole lot of folks were aware that they made the payment. But the payment wasn't never going to matter, okay? Everybody knows that, as I said before. So, why would you pay the ransom? Okay? I'm pretty sure that the Colonial Pipeline, I'm pretty sure they got some smart people up there. You know, I would assume that they do. Well, that assumption, you know what happens. Make an ass out of you and option, okay? That's what you make an ass out of. But it makes no sense at all. 0 cents to pay the ransom, okay? None, zero, nil. It's like I'm not thinking about paying a ransom, okay? Matter of fact, I already got folks up here that done deleted the stuff off and are ready to re-upload. That's all I'm saying. Now, it's stated that once the ransom was paid, the hackers provided Colonial Pipeline with a decrypting tool to restore its disabled computer network. But the tool was so slow that the company continued using its own backups to help restore the system. There it is. You done paid the folks the ransomware when you already fixed, not the ransomware, paid the folks the ransom when you were already fixing the problem? It don't even make any sense. I'm going to pay you the ransom when I'm already fixing the problem. What kind of sense does that make? I mean, damn, bud. It's like, hey, man, I'm going to pay you to work on my car, but I'm going to go on and start working on it. All right, I'm going to pay you the full amount to fix it, though. But I'm going to go on and start working on that thing, okay? You know, just in case you don't make it around. But it's like, dude, that's the dumbest thing I ever heard, all right? Well, I won't say that, okay? I got to take that back. That is a false claim. It is definitely not the dumbest thing I've ever heard. So there it is right there, some shady dealings on that end. And I'm going to end up with this last little point that I seen pop up. And how this could be pushing an agenda, okay? And you know that these people like to push agendas. Oh yeah, the government. Oh, they all into pushing agendas, no doubt about it. Now, with the response as far as the White House, of course, the Biden administration and everybody who is into the Green New Deal, into the EV, oh yeah, they're using this to their advantage. What was it? Pete Buttigieg, isn't that who he is? I don't see his name right up here, but yeah, Pete Buttigieg got up there. It's like, hey, seeing how they could just shut a pipeline down sounds to me like we need to push that $2.4 trillion infrastructure bill. Oh, yes, they're going to use this opportunity. I mean, how does the saying go? Never let a good crisis go to waste. And oh, yes, this is one of the best crises. What was it? God, I can't think of her name, but it's a lady that's in with them dealing with their the energy crisis as well. And she was like, well, if you had an electric vehicle, you'd be all right now. I bet so. And what happens when they shut down the electricity grid? I mean, let your boy know I'm trying to figure the thing out. So now I can't pump no gas, and I can't charge up this ragged car. They're going to get me about 5 miles down the road. Come on now, with them $10,000 batteries they got in there. Please. I mean, bud, I'm trying to tell you. This seemed to work out too perfectly in their favor. That's just how I think about it. I want to know what y'all's thoughts are. I mean, everything just fell right in the line where they could get right up there and start talking about a little infrastructure, Oh, man, guys. You see? Try to tell you about that oil. That oil. That's why we got to go to all electric. We got to save the climate. Even though China's the one that's destroying it, supposedly. Oh, yes. We'll get to the Chinese eventually, okay? We'll let them be for now. They got to continue making stuff, so we can't be bothered with them at the moment. So, there it is. This is the rundown of the Colonial Pipeline hack. And like I said, my main takeaway from it was the fact that we've got all these dumbasses out here filling up every single thing they can fill up with gas. It's like, dog, if y'all just drove normal, not acted a fool, maybe stayed in your house a couple of days, we'd have gas right now. But no, bud. These folks that have gas all up in their house. It's kind of like the toilet paper deal. Folks right now still got thousands of sheets of ass wipes at the house trying to get rid of them. They'll never be able to wipe enough. Man, they trying to go 2 or 3 extra times a day just so they can use up these rolls. It's like same way with gas. You just got gas out the wazoo. You got gas in bags, gas in jars. It's like, y'all, stop being stupid. But you can't because they stuck. They lost. We can't help them, okay? All I can do is get up here and talk and maybe something to click. Maybe to be like, hey, man, I don't need to be one of those guys. I don't need to be part of the pack because the pack will lead you astray. That's just what I believe. So, like I said, I want to know what y'all's thoughts on this in the comment section below. All this seems weird. Them paying them in Bitcoin so it's not easily traced. When initially they said they weren't going to pay it. Now, the Biden team's up there, infrastructure, electric cars, Green New Deal. And so I just want to know what y'all's thoughts on this in the comment section below. Because something doesn't smell right here. All right? It don't smell right at all. And, of course, the dark side, they don't want to create problems for society. We're just trying to make money while creating problems for society. So, oh, man, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. If you did, you know what to do. Like, share, subscribe. This has been your boy XQ420. Catch y'all on the next one. Peace out.